Hi guys and welcome to Drive Spark. I'm Promeet and what we are driving today is the Kia Syros. This one is the HTX Plus optional turbo petrol variant. So I'll be telling you what all do you get with this variant of the Syros. So let's quickly start this video and I'll tell you everything you need to know about this car. So let's start talking about the front end of the vehicle, and if you see, the overall design of the car remains the same, but in this variant I'll be telling you what all do you get. So first of all, you can see there's a camera over here. Now this is a part of the 360-degree camera, so you get camera at the front, side and at the back. And if you see over here, you get a radar as well. Now this is for your level 2 ADAS. It works in sync with the camera which is over here. So this camera works in sync with the ADAS unit and it gives you the level 2 ADAS features. Well, if we talk about the headlight unit over here, you can see you get a full LED cluster with high beam, low beam, everything in LED. Plus this is your DRL, which obviously converts into the dynamic indicators, which are actually very, very bright. Now, if we move to the side of the car, you will notice that the headlight is till here. It's a wrapped around unit. You get body cladding all over, and if you look over here, you get these 17-inch dual tone alloy wheels, which actually look nice. They are JK tires, and the tire is decent, grip is decent, and the overall ride also feels nice. One more thing, let me tell you, you have a ground clearance of about 189 mm, which is pretty decent for city, and if you have some broken roads as well. You get flush door handles. Well, they don't pop out automatically. You have to press them from this side. Body colored ORVMs that unfolds and operates automatically. You get your integrated indicator. You have roof rails over here, a big panoramic sunroof, and at the back you get a shark fin antenna. Now the rear part you can see over here. So there are two parts of the unit. So this is one part, and that is your actual tail light. So when you hit the brakes, that thing lights up. Well, your indicator, reverse light, everything. So this is technically, when you switch on your parking lights, that thing goes on. And you also get a wiper with a washer. You get a spoiler kind of finish, a high stop mount light, your Kia logo right over here, your Syros logo. And since this is a 7-speed DCT, so you have the 7 DCT badging over here. Now the lower part, you can see you get the skid plate in silver finishing, and you have these sensors as well. If you talk about the boot, well, this is the camera, or the reverse parking camera, which is attached to the boot lid. This is your parcel tray, which is a very narrow parcel tray, and I'll explain why is it very narrow. Because you see over here, these seats can be reclined all the way to the back right over here, and it can be moved further and backwards as well. So you have a total of 495 liters of boot space, which is actually very nice and very decent amount of boot space for a vehicle. For at least 5 people, you can carry enough luggage, and if you want to fold either side, these seats can be configured in many ways to adjust and accommodate luggage. And you can see over here, you have this subwoofer that is right over here. And overall, it's a good boot space. Well, boot lid is also light, not that heavy, thanks to the hydraulic struts. Now let's go on the inside and let's go check out the second row of the car. So now we are checking out the second row. Now first of all, let me sit inside, close the door, and since it's very sunny outside, well, these shades will definitely help you. So you have manual shades over here. You have seat ventilation, 3 options, but at the rear section you have only ventilation for the back side and no ventilation for this side. But that's relatively fine because you have AC vents that are right over here, so this will keep you cool. You have 2 Type-C charging sockets. You have an air purifier inbuilt. You have place to keep your phone, some magazine holders right over here, and you can see you get 2 adjustable headrests as well. The third headrest is not there, but you can move these seats forward and back. You can recline them from here. I mean, if you want to go in a relaxed position with the sunshades up or down, you can do that. These seats can actually be configured in a lot of ways. So yeah, this is, plus you can see you have this armrest which has 2 cup holders, and there's a big panoramic sunroof. Now let me just open it for y'all. So that is how big the panoramic sunroof is, and this pane is also opening. So that's how the sunroof operates, and you have a huge opening. Plus if I just shut this thing down, you'll be able to see that there is enough light in the cabin, and I mean, it actually looks very wide, the cabin. So the shade opens still here, and since it's very sunny, we'll just go ahead and close this. You have these lights over here that are LED, and that's again a nice thing. So that's for the rear cabin. Now let's go and sit in the front and I'll tell you what all do you get over there. Now first things first, let me talk about the screen. 3 screens over here: infotainment screen, your climate screen, and your regular touch screen over here. So this thing is a touch unit. If you notice right from here, so this thing is a touch unit. You can increase, decrease the fan speed from here, and you can do a lot of things. So this is also a touch unit, but this is not a touch unit. That's again your cluster, gives you a lot of information about the car. Some touch buttons right over here. Your volume rocker is right over here. That is actually nice. The placement is nice. Your AC controls are over here and as well as over here. So for convenient, 2 Type-C charging sockets, which you can convert to either, you can see, you can use this as a USB and a charger, and right now you can use this as a USB and a charger, and right now you can just charge your phone. And you also have a 12-volt charging socket right over here. Charging options not only remain there, you have a wireless charger, then you have your automatic park brake, start stop button, that's your gear lever, storage space over here. Now very interesting thing about this storage space which is over here is that you can see right now if you keep a bottle it will move around, but if you want to just push this, you see those things come out and the bottle or whatever you're keeping will stay in place. That's a really good thing, but I wish that this had a cover as well. That's your air purifier over here, so you can use some perfume, remove this, that's the filter, just spray some perfume and your cabin will start smelling good. And you have some storage space as well over here. Storage space right over here. AC vents are below. I wish the placement was somewhere else because it's a little difficult to find where the wind is coming from and you have to adjust it a lot. If you talk about the steering wheel is adjusted for tilt only. You don't get a telescopic adjustment. We have paddle shifters over here, that's for your wiper stalks, and this is your headlight stalk, your automatic headlights. Plus you have level 2 ADAS. The features and functionality can be controlled from here, and there is a drive mode right over here. If you can just show it to them, so this is basically the drive mode. So if I press on this, it's very convenient. On the steering wheel you will see that you have 3 drive modes. You have eco, normal and sport, and right on this side you have the traction mode. So if I press this, you will have 3 traction modes, that's snow, mud and sand. So yeah, drive modes and traction modes, that's a really good thing. You have metallic pedals and plus you have seat ventilation at the front, but the ventilation is not only limited to the back. You have this side of the part also giving you air, so both the sides get cooled. And you have a Harman Kardon surround sound system that sounds really nice, and you saw that the subwoofer is in the boot. Plus you get this mirror right over here. It's an automatic mirror, big sunshades with this mirror for the passenger, but the driver's side does not get. One very interesting thing about this is, so if your just shade is still here, you can just pull this out and you can see that this part also gets covered. It's not only for the driver, it's for the passenger as well. So this is a good thing. And now let's go and drive this and I'll tell you what all engine options does this get. Now this is a 1 litre turbo petrol engine, and I'll tell you a little about how this car drives. So that is how the key looks like. There you have your lock button, you have unlock button, you have a button to open the boot, and you can remotely start the car as well from this button right over here. And that's how the key looks like. Now let's quickly start this vehicle. To start it, just you have the start stop button right over here, and that is how it starts up. So let us go for a quick spin and let's tell what all power options and everything that you get over here. Now if you talk about the seats right over here, now the seats are very comfortable. The driver side is an electronically adjustable, passenger side is manually adjustable. So let's quickly go ahead and drive this. So if we talk about the engine options on the Syros, the one we are driving, this is the 1 litre turbo petrol engine, and this thing produces 118 bhp of power and 172 Nm of peak torque. Well, you can get it in a manual version also. Plus this one that we are driving is the 7 DCT, that is a 7-speed DCT. Essentially it's a dual clutch gearbox. So we'll be doing a quick pull over here. Since it has 118 bhp, it's a pretty decent amount of power that this car gets. So we're going to put sport mode and we're going to give full throttle and then release the brake, and a very slow start, but it picks up as the boost builds. Here the gears shift. We reached 100 and we've reached 120 as well. Well, braking is also nice. It's got a good bite. And overall, I mean, it's a good vehicle, but one thing that I really don't like about this is that it's got a lot of vertical roll. The suspension is on the softer side, but overall it's got that vertical movement rather than the side to side movement. It is a tall body design, so obviously it will have some amount of body roll, but the vertical movement is a little more than the side to side movement. Overall, it's a good balance, I would say. You will be comfortable inside this, so I mean, it's a good thing that the car is big. You have a good view of everything that you're looking at. Big windscreen, big side windows, big panoramic roof, big rear glass, everything. You have a good visibility of what's going on around, plus you sit a little high as well. Overall, I would say that the gearbox is really nice. The 7 DCT, it shifts quickly. Upshifts and downshifts are really nice. You also get paddle shifters right over here. You can take manual control. But one thing that I really don't like about this is that the fuel economy. The fuel economy is not that great. Within city, you will get somewhere between say 10 to 11. If you're going a little hard on the throttle, maybe you will get a little less as well. But yeah, if you really want fuel efficiency, then you have the diesel engine of the Syros, which is a very, very fuel efficient car. So overall, it's a good thing that they have all engine options. You have petrol, you have naturally aspirated, you have a diesel, you have automatic, and you have manual as well. So everything is there. But today what we are driving is the turbo petrol variant. It's a good powerful car if someone is not aiming for mileage and wants a good drivable, good power, immediate response. Like we are doing 40 right now. If I just, and we are at the 5th gear, if I just floor, you'll just shift to 2nd and you have immediate pull. So that is what I'm talking about. So that, if you want that, the 7 DCT is way to go. If you want really a good control of the car, then I think manual is a better option. Syros is a good car. It is a pretty big car. It does not look from outside, but when you sit inside and you have a look at it, the rear has a lot of space, got features, 360-degree camera and all, you can see right over here. Level 2 ADAS, safety-wise, 5-star safety rating from Bharat and Cap, 5-star safety rating for child occupant, adult occupant, everything this car gets. And if we talk about the price of this particular variant that we are driving, so this is priced at rupees 15.29 lakh after the GST prices cut have been done. So this is now priced at 15.29 lakh ex showroom, which is not actually a bad thing for a car that has so many features, got a good engine, got features, got everything. So I hope you like this video. If you liked it, do give a thumbs up, share and subscribe to all our social media channels. I'm Promit signing out. See you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, be safe and drive safe.